Hello nerds, it is Tuesday, February the 5th, 2019, and that means it is the 36th game in the meditation games. Today's game was created by Federico Fasce. It's quite a long blurb, so I'll read it out for you. I was born winter. Snow on the seaside is not very common here. So am I. Little moon dancing in front of you. You look at her. She's awesome. You fall for her. Still, you keep looking until she just pops away. I look at the train stopping by, and I always hope to see a certain someone getting off. It almost never happens, but when it does, I melt. A gap tells you many things. It might not just be that you're missing something, but rather, it tells you that you were taking something for granted, and you can know how important it was now that you've lost it. Growing up, growing pains. Space to walk, take your time, stop when needed. I'm not sure if space to walk was something like you need space to walk, or just press space to walk, so I suppose we'll find out anyway. Let's begin the game. Boop. Okay, cute little fox. I like that a lot. Is it space? Yeah. Oh. That is so cute. Do I actually move him, or...? Okay, I can space or W it to walk. I can't deviate from this. I can only go forwards and backwards, so let's just hold space. Does the mouse do anything? Don't know yet. Not yet. He's looking at a wobbly moon. Up we go, little fox. Let us trot along. That is one damn cute fox. I'm trying to work out what the building and everything in the background is. Haven't pieced it together yet. Oh yeah, let's see if I can actually do anything with the... Every time I go to check what I can do with the mouse, I've hit like a cut sequencey bit. That sounds like a train. That sounds less like a train. Yeah, I can't move in that time. So I've got to let it do what it does. So yes, do I actually have any control with the mouse? No, I do not. Okay, let's plod along. Go, Foxy, go. Waiting again. That wasn't me. Time for sleep. All that walking. I think it's fair time to go back to sleep. Can I... Okay. I think that's going to need a second look. Okay. So... let's try and remember what was said in the blurb, because I can't quite remember. Okay, there was something about... You know what? I have a smart idea. Okay, so I just took a picture of what the launcher says, so I can play the game and read. Okay, snow on the seaside is not very common here. So am I. So, is I a fox? Foxes not very common at the seaside? Is that what that is? I don't know. Is this a seaside? This doesn't look seaside-ish. Maybe because it's covered in snow. I don't know. Let's proceed. Little moon dancing in front of you. You look at her. She's awesome. You fall for her. Still, you just keep looking until she just pops away. I think that actually happens word for word, doesn't it? So, let's go back to the moon, which was past some lampposts, wasn't it? Got a mouse in the middle of the screen. Let's get rid of that. Oh! We didn't see that last time. That's interesting. Ah. How did we trigger that? I don't know. Okay. Because that train was mentioned as well, wasn't it? I look at the train stopping by, and I always hope to see a certain someone getting off. It almost never happens, but when it does, I melt. Am I going to have to play it again and hope that we get the train, and someone comes off and we get a new animation? Because I will. Interesting. When I release space, maybe that's what I did. Okay. Maybe we can piece a bit more together. So I noticed his attention got attracted. Well, I say his, it's a fox, isn't it? I noticed the fox's attention got drawn to something as I was walking past the lamppost, but I released the space bar a bit too late. And every time stuff has happened, it has coincided with me just releasing the space bar, and maybe I just assumed in my head that that was just timing, which in hindsight was actually a bit of a stupid thought. So maybe when I release the space bar, maybe at the lampposts perhaps, that seems to be a consistent thing. Maybe I caused something to happen, so let's test that. We reached the end. I don't know what that bit's about. Hang on, let's just turn it off. Okay, so what's this? A gap tells you many things. It might not just be that you're missing something, but rather it tells you that you were taking something for granted, and you can know how important it was now that you've lost it. I do not know what that's referencing, so with any luck, something will piece together from it. Growing up, growing pains. Again, don't know what that's referencing. Looking at something, stop. Moon! It was in my control all this time. A little moon dancing in front of you. You look at her. She's awesome. You fall for her. Still, you just keep going until she just pops away. Did I just grow? I think I just grew. Let's watch the fox. So yeah, it is me triggering it. And I can walk straight past these things. That I wasn't aware of, but that is a thing we know now. Again, nothing that time. Waiting for someone. It almost never happens, but when it does, I melt. I really do wonder if there's a random chance of this person coming off the train and seeing a fox melt. We'll see. Or we may not see. Depends just how unlikely it is to happen. This I am not getting. Oh, is this referencing the gap? A gap tells you many things. It might not just be that you're missing something, but rather it tells you that you were taking something for granted, and you can know how important it was now that you've lost it. The last bit I don't quite get, but gap tells you many things. I don't know what a gap tells you exactly, so it might not be. It might not just be that you're missing something. Maybe I am missing something, but rather it tells you that you were taking something for granted. I'm wondering if that's referencing the fact that I know now if I stop when the fox is looking at something, I take it for granted to expect something to happen, but nothing is happening. Hence that gap. I'm not sure. And then this happens. What I might try next time. Obviously, I'm going to replay it because I want to see what happens with the train. I'm going to see what happens if I just keep walking through that bit, because I've stopped at that point every time. So, let's see if anything different happens. Also, that's a really pretty snow effect. Oh, space. I knew that. You can stop and look at the moon. That's fine. I'm going to use that as my screenshot, I think. That's such a good image. That's a really good scene. I know, Fox, I'm impatiently waiting as well. Come on, be here. I need to really keep track of whether or not that's randomly generated, because if it's not, I might be wasting my time trying to find them. It looks randomly generated. I hope I'm right. That'd be a really nice little detail. Alright, we're going to keep walking through this one and see what happens. Same thing. Okay, there doesn't seem any point to missing any. I'll do one quick run of just walking straight through. If nothing interesting happens, you'll just see the end of it. Yeah, nothing happened, so we won't do that again. Oh, that's so cute, though. I think I'll do 2 more after this, of just getting to the train. See if anything happens. If nothing happens, you won't see it, don't worry. Does stopping randomly do shit all? Oh, I can go backwards. I don't know what the use in that is, so let's investigate that. Yeah, it's randomly generated. Okay. We're gonna move forward. And then we're gonna move back. Oh. Ah. Oh. Maybe I wasn't meant to do that. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. Test it again. Okay, that's disappointing. That seems like a one-shot deal, so we may as well just move on from there. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. It sounds like a passing train. I don't know. A gap tells you many things. It might not just be that you're missing something, but rather it tells you that you were taking something for granted, and you can only know how important it was now that you've lost it. I don't know what that's referring to. Let's trigger it again. I'm not expecting anything new to happen, but... And then we've reached the end. I don't think the fox does shrink. I think the fox just gets bigger after each successful thing. Okay, one thing we haven't tried actually is going backwards straight at the start, so I'll do that. And the last bit is about growing up, growing pains. The growing up we are doing. I don't know what the growing pains is about, so we'll see if we can suss that out. We can indeed go backwards. Is there a point? Probably not. I don't know how far back I should go. Let's assume this does not lead to anything, and let's just go forward. So I assume the growing up... I don't know about the growing pains, but... obviously, each event that we pass... we grow up a little bit. I don't know why. Still lots I haven't pieced together. That's frustrating. So that was today's meditation. It's not a game that I have managed to really connect all the dots with at all. I don't know what the game is really trying to tell me. I've been able to kind of piece the bits from the blurb that work with the game and mostly how it's working with the game. Maybe. But I do not doubt there's a lot I'm missing. But to be fair, in general, the comment section has actually been incredibly good at picking up on what I miss. So I'm actually really excited to see what you guys took from it, and let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to see. So the guy who made today's game, Federico Fasce, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, I'm afraid, tends to specialise in making small noodly games, I call them. Games that you can sit down, you can play, you can have a bit of fun with. I'll leave a link to his Twitter below, as always, but also to his portfolio site. Possibly his best known game is Corbyn Run, as in Jeremy Corbyn. Yes. I haven't played it yet, but I do actually have it installing on my phone, so I'll probably have a kneel around on that when I go to bed. And for a 6-hour game, that is an incredibly good-looking game, and it's something I don't think he would have managed without the help of the assets that he bought from Malbers Animations. I'll also leave a link to the Malbers Animations asset store, which is a Unity asset store. If you like that style of low poly but very colourful and characteristic animals, he's got a page full of them, including the fox. He's on there as well. So a huge thank you to Federico for making today's game, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.